Are you cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs?
They are all right, but they do scratch the top of my mouth.
Yeah, I'm like that way with bagels. Like, you ever been eating a bagel and it's like the food is like stuck in your mouth and it's
I
like
love the
it's
way
like
the cream
dry,
cheese gets all
but
stuck. Sorry for interrupting.
no, not the cream cheese, the bagel part. But you know what I don't like is when eating a bagel and the cream cheese like splurts out of the middle, and then I get to the section where it's just cream cheese, and I have to kind of just like disperse the cream cheese. Like I have to I'll take like a little bit of cream cheese and then a little bit of the outside of the bagel just to like kind of even it out. Like,
Yo,
spread
you're
it
one
in
of
my
those
mouth.
people. I wrote down there's 2 types of people in the world. The type of person who makes sure that their food is eaten in an even way.
Yeah.
And then the type of person who orders more, just asks for more chips instead of making sure all the chips fit with the guacamole.
Are there people like that?
Yes, there's people that are like, we just ask for more chips. It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it.
There were people that mix all their food to begin with, and then people who mix it, then eat it, then mix it, then eat it. Like when they have like curry on rice.
I like to mix
all of it together.
But when you're with white people, you have to eat more.
Perfect amount of ratio.
It's like that. It's like that Dimitri Martin joke where he's like, every time you eat a salad, you make a mini salad on your fork. You know, a little bit of tomato, a little bit of onion, a little bit of lettuce. Like
Sorry. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry, dude.
I'm twisting the mic around so that it fucking stays
loud.
on.
It's really trippy when I take this off.
Yeah, you're loud.
That's when Kristy was supposed to talk.
What? Was I loud? Am I loud now? I
you're
can't.
always loud.
Okay, sorry.
You're
I
loud
can't
and
hear
proud.
myself. Yeah.
You're proud to be loud.
This makes it a lot easier having a headphone, like as far as like a solo podcast, because it just sounds better and.
Yeah, because we're funny.
I want to ask Hans when you have a thing of guacamole and a thing of chips, do you like worry a lot about making sure that the chips and guacamole run out at the same time?
Yes.
Really? Okay, because a lot of people are like, no, relax. Like, it doesn't need to. It'll be fine.
No, I hate it. It's like my biggest pet peeve when I'm like, when I just have a little bit of guacamole left, I'm like, fuck,
dude,
there's no more chips. Like, this is a disaster.
Yeah.
And I also like mixing foods with like other foods. Like if I have like a plate with like a lot of things on it, I'll just like eat. I'll just kind of like just like eat some macaroni, like kale, like potatoes, chicken, just like kind of just like spoon it into my mouth like really fast, so I get that flavor, you know. It's just like and then,
what are you talking about?
So
you're trying everything on your plate.
I'm trying to eat it all at once. Like I'm trying to mix the flavors.
Thanksgiving is
and
always
then I
like
just
a big
eat it
deal
really fast. So
that.
I'm trying to like mix the flavors. I'm like, okay, so I'm like gonna mix a macaroni with mashed potatoes, and then the mashed potatoes are still in my mouth, so I'm gonna mix that, and then
and this is while you're on a date. This is while you're on a date.
No, not when I'm on a date. Just when, you know, when I really. That's the most enjoyable.
Does it sound worse without the headphones on?
What?
Sounds like normal.
Okay, it's like ASMR with the headphones on.
Hey, what's up, guys? There's gotta be an easier way to do this. This thing doesn't spin that much.
Yeah, have 2 microphones.
Well, Hans doesn't have any homo boundaries, so he'll be fine like getting next to you. Yeah.
I mean,
but
Kristy has a lot of hang-ups, and she's proud of them.
We're raised. I don't know if you know how old I am, but I was raised to.
32.
No.
41.
39.
I was raised to be very ashamed of what?
Yourself.
Yeah, as soon as I got with my first guy, everyone was like, she's the biggest slut.
Tell me more,
you know?
tell me more.
Because you were 9?
Because you fucked a 40-year-old?
Yeah, so...
Because you were in a
you're from somewhere,
16-person gangbang?
You're from somewhere where they just, like, steal girls and tie them up and run lines on them every day.
Korea is a very civilized place.
My area, like, where I'm from... girls like are valued a lot, and they go to a husband.
They're cows that are used for breeding.
What are you guys used for?
For their humanity and empathy and
y'all dress yours up like
love.
children the whole time.
Are women?
Yeah.
That's why they're hot.
Yeah.
That's because they're the second best to children. We'd obviously rather have children, but you know, women are this next best thing.
Dude,
women are like children.
We sure do try to act like it around you guys.
Yeah, because I don't. Do you? What do you mean?
I used to. Yeah, sugar baby, the whole thing.
And then you got a deep
Because you want money.
Yeah, I had a higher voice like 3 years ago.
Can you do an impression?
It's really hard. I was thinking about this today. Like, whenever you stop faking something, and then you start again.
Can you do it? If you do it, I'll do it.
Dude, you didn't like live
My
the
impression
lifestyle.
of like a twink that's trying to appease his gay lord.
Oh my God, I'm
okay,
scared.
If I do it, you have to do it.
No, because I don't know. I don't remember how to get back.
Oh
to
my
it.
God. That is such a funny story.
Yo, that's scary.
Oh my God. Do you just want to put your cock in me right now?
Yo, do you know who?
Is that supposed to be Kristy?
No, that's a twink, and it's.
That's
Do you know who? God. Whatever.
That's,
it doesn't matter. Do you know a guy named Otter? It's a person named Otter in New York.
Yeah, a human being that we're
Yeah.
gonna talk about.
No, I'm
on
just
record.
saying, dude. First of all, the most funny. I love Otter.
He's a funny gentleman.
It's a person. I don't know if it's a funny person, and sounds like that, you know. But yes. Mine, you just like really act like a baby as much as you possibly can, you know. You just act like a toddler. Like you envision like a toddler who's like that cute girl with the little dress on, and she like has her little pigtails.
You have a lollipop.
Yeah, and are we gonna go to eat or something?
See, like, I don't really find that attractive.
I don't know. I don't trust. Well, oops. One of the people that you said that you've recently fucked seems to have that aesthetic. Aesthetic. She has she has a little.
Well, you were just saying most girls do.
Did she do that in bed at all, like a baby thing? But you don't. I guess not. She did it. She did it. She did a baby thing.
Yeah, changed her diaper. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, she had a pacifier and.
There's certain races and stuff like black women will not do the baby thing. They're like, this is how it is. This is real life.
But in bed, they do it a lot.
Do they?
Yeah.
Okay, excuse me. I had no idea. Wait, do they do the baby thing? They like I start acting like, whoa. Because
they're just so tired of being so big and black. They just want to be babied.
An adult.
Suckled.
Yeah. Wow, I didn't know. Yeah, you have to see somebody in that light to really know. You never know what they're gonna be like. You know.
Well, if the dog with the biggest bark has the whatever.
Well, I just think that love. I just think that love is childlike, and you know, it makes sense that you would act like a child around. I mean, men do that too. Like
this one guy did baby voice to me.
Bro, that's what,
time.
Dude. That's what people
Kristy.
do.
It's like insane.
That's what people do when they like someone, because like love is like the most childlike thing. It's like the most innocent thing.
Because it's stupid as fuck. It's like
it's innocent.
Do we love each other?
It's like you're reverting back into like, you know, a child. That's why children are the best at sex.
They're genuine. They're like, this is actually how I feel right now. With this.
Yeah. Traumatized.
They're genuine.
I'm glad Derek isn't here for this, right?
Why would you say that?
I don't know.
You're gonna summon him.
Sorry. I'm talking about my friend from high school.
I mean, what do you think about the whole crew in Austin and how we're doing it? We're doing it live. We have
y'all been having a good few days?
Yeah, we've been having a great few days.
I've been having a blast.
You've been like you quit comedy and started being at a juice shop?
What are you talking about? I did comedy last night. I did comedy the other night, night before.
He has a good schedule. He gets up at 6 or something.
Yeah, but how was the kimchi, Mike?
I didn't go,
did I? It was
did
kimchi-rific.
Yeah. Sorry.
It was spicy. Yeah, you were too busy climbing on cop cars, being Miley Cyrus without a permit.
It was a Lil Wayne song. Last night ended up being cool, you know? They're funny, the band people, the Vulcan band.
Nether Hour?
Yeah, Nether Hour, they're funny.
They're great
So,
guys. And
they're
they're
very
great
nice.
musicians.
You know, I got drunk, I guess, so that's all.
And then
Okay.
that's all. Oh, okay.
Sorry.
So
Next.
you said that. Why?
I subscribed to a girl on OnlyFans because
Who, yourself?
That's so narcissistic.
Who would be your only
You're
subscriber?
jerking off to yourself.
whoa.
You're twaddling.
I saw
your
porn
thumb
in
to
you
yourself.
with you.
Really? You're into pornography?
Yeah.
You saw porn with me?
I saw porn of you.
Oh, okay. This girl, like, she like lays out her whole heart on TikTok as like a wholesome being, and then all of a sudden she's
Yeah.
like, I have an OnlyFans and I have fun on it.
Oh wow, that's so hot.
So like you have a lot of curiosity because you know people you can't imagine what it's like.
Everyone
You're
has
just like, what
sex.
is it like? You see it because
Because
y'all
it's
are
someone
men
you
and
actually know. What if
Yeah,
like
the
someone
expose-
we knew? What if every girl had an OnlyFans and you're
Yeah.
like, I want to subscribe to blank blank.
Every
so that's what
girl
happens
does
is like
have it.
especially the more wholesome the girl is in your life and like the more cool
Or if
and
you
like
just see a girl in the park, you're like, damn, that girl's fine, and she has like a
You
on her
walk out,
booty
you
shorts.
gotta
she
You're like,
has
hey,
her
can I get your OnlyFans?
that's a possibility. So yeah, this girl at first when I looked at it, it was $200 to subscribe, and I was like, oh, I can't.
That's a pretty
do
good
that.
deal.
But dude, I looked at it yesterday. It was
Not a good deal.
$20, so I spent my last $20. I told you
Why
I ran
would
out of
you
money.
do this?
I spent my last $20 on it, and I looked through all of her stuff.
Why? Are you jealous?
Of her?
Yeah.
No.
Why would you do it then?
Because she has no self-control, impulse control.
I needed to see. I needed to know what was going on.
She
'Cause
seeks hedonistic pleasure at every.
It's
turn.
perfect marketing by this girl. Like
Dude, I
she's
think
like
you turned it down too much.
she's like
Kristy's?
Yeah.
she's like I'm having so much fun.
Was it
this is my
fun?
apartment. This is my apartment. This is where I film my work videos. And you're like, what the fuck is going on?
So, is it fun? Was it fun?
It's fucking. I don't like it. So
Well, you
Why?
spent $20.
You don't like
I can
our
show you. I
podcast.
can show you her latest video. It's like she starts off shy as fuck, like never shows anything, and then like recently, she just like goes for it. And her latest video
Nice.
from yesterday is what did you say?
Why don't you
Nice.
just show us? We'll rate it.
Should I show you now, or is it a good
Yeah,
time?
show us
No.
now.
I'm just gonna go to it, and you can talk about whatever you want to talk about.
I mean, it's really hard to make porn. Someone has a joke where they're like, OnlyFans is like porn if girls made porn. It's the worst thing.
But what are you talking
That's so
about?
'Cause
true.
they don't know what we're into. They know what they want to show. But that's
Whoa,
not
are
the
you
same
saying
thing.
that you don't think it looks
know,
good?
They do know what we're into,
Some,
dude. They,
some girls are great at it. Some girls are awful at it. And that's
What?
where you get cringe TikTok and cringe OnlyFans.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh my god, I don't know what you're talking. Well, how many OnlyFans things have you seen? This is my first time yesterday.
I haven't
Well,
seen any.
I've seen like
You're
advertisements.
so
I've
interested.
seen, like,
It's not that good, like at all. It's not.
Yeah,
gonna be
I know
any-
it's
Exactly.
not.
It's really
It's like if-
bad.
It's like if Antelope had to make hunting porn.
It's like if someone was an idiot and actually paid for porn.
You're only
Yeah, I
getting
know.
the stupidest audience.
Even if why would I
She
buy
makes
an
so much
OnlyFans?
money from it though. So like a thing has 380 likes on it. So that's 380 times $20 a month.
Yeah, so you should do it.
That's a lawyer salary, dude.
Would
And
you ever
she's
do
not. And
OnlyFans?
check out what she, dude. I need to start because like,
Is this her actual account?
Who is
oh
that?
god, I got all. I showed a bunch of
You're
people
getting
yesterday, and I got all nervous.
So this is her
after
account?
that
too.
This is like what you get if you pay for it?
Yeah, I paid the 20 thing. And,
Oh, it's like
tits
Instagram where
are
you
a
can
little-
like it.
Sagalicious.
there's a video, but
It's
That
cool because
video-
if you know her and you're like, damn, she's so
if you
hot.
know her, like if you know the person, the
If you have, like, a
exposing
relationship.
is
But
like
then
such a big
I mean,
deal.
then that would just be like, oh, I'm just getting to know her behind a screen. Why
And that's
not
almost like
actually
why you
fuck
guys
her?
wanna have
Username-
sex
don't
with a
say her
girl.
username.
What'd you say?
Don't say her username on the
I didn't. I'm not going to.
podcast.
Why would I do that? that's almost like part of why y'all would want to have sex with a girl is because not only just that you want to have sex with her, but you want to see that other side of her.
What do you mean? I want to see that.
Because she's acting a certain way. She's like, she has this certain personality, but if you can squeeze in somehow and get to see that other side of her, you're going to see that other fucking side of her. And it's like weird.
Yeah, but why not see that
so
in
this
real
is a
life?
crazy video, and what she does a lot is she has a dildo in her and constantly
she's like
constantly takes it out and goes, I want to taste
dildo in her.
I want to taste
she
myself.
Constantly is actively tasting herself over and over again.
Maybe that's what she's into. It's cool because it's her own self-expression, and if you vibe with that, then it's awesome because she doesn't have to change anything about herself.
Kind of like an art.
And you don't have to change anything about yourself. You guys can just
do you think that
together.
Do you think that she really wanted to taste herself, or she just was like seeking variety of the video?
A little bit of both.
Because, and yeah.
Do you want to taste yourself?
She posts like 3 times a day talking about...
What? I was far away. Can you turn it up a little?
Whatever. We don't have to talk about this.
Yeah. Why? What's going on? That's like... All right, that's good, I think.
I mean, what are y'all's opinions on this kind of stuff? Like...
I think it's...
OnlyFans.
Something that people do, and I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I think any sexuality displayed in a sick society is going to be sick, and this is not that bad. I mean, it's a lot of power, but it's good that people are having avenues of expressing their sexuality free from any gatekeepers.
Yeah.
And it's good that people can express themselves and communicate sexually, and more sexual communication, the better.
Yeah.
The closer we come as a species, and sex.
Like, do you know who Tana Montague is or whatever?
Yeah.
Do you?
No.
She's just like this big, basically huge YouTube personality person and everything, but she's like this huge slut. And she went from being like, she's a 10 now. She's like done all this stuff to herself, which is great. Like she's whatever. Okay. But the only reason she's not fully
she's
a slut.
10, it just cost her $10,000.
The only reason she's not fully a slut is because the platforms don't even allow that.
Yeah.
So she has a OnlyFans, and her bio says, "This is where I can express myself freely, my naked self freely."
I think that's pretty
beautiful.
Dope.
Yeah. I subscribed.
How much does she
it was
charge?
free. It was free, but the bad stuff, like there's levels and stuff. You have to pay for the bad stuff. The
dirty.
The goods, the more free stuff. The more freedom, you have to pay for that. Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I mean,
yeah.
Hey.
But the ugly one was making at least 5,000.
The ugly one
was making at least 5,000 a month
one?
before. For like a few months, she wasn't even getting naked or doing anything, and she was making at least 5,000 a month. And so that's why I was like, I might do a bikini, just like bikini shit.
I mean, hopefully we can value people for something more than just their raw sexuality. I mean,
I'm a pros
more
like
value to people than just their genitals.
He makes juice.
You make juice too.
I think that's bad
if you have
to say that.
OnlyFans, why?
You make juice.
Okay.
I thought you were talking about semen.
Yeah.
I was talking about.
He started making.
Juice.
Yeah, I don't know if you should say that.
Why?
Because you do have to be respectful
you're
of
selling your
females
body
in your
for
life.
juice.
Is that disrespectful?
This girl's selling her body for sexual appeasement, but you can't just have a society that just makes sex videos for each other.
We're paying you. We are paying you.
For what?
Who's
for just signing up or whatever? Like,
what are you paying?
My tax dollars. I paid $30 in tax this year.
To the man.
Can you think?
We don't get any of that money.
Huh?
What are you talking about?
Hans, he gets unemployment.
Oh yeah,
you're making a thing about unemployment. Fuck
yeah,
you.
you're just like, oh, you have to sell your body. You have to sell your body, and
no,
it's
I
like,
was just making a point about what you were talking about. I'm allowed to take unemployment. That's what it's for. This is how a functioning society
Could you sign
functions.
me up because I
not
don't
by
know
being
how to do
animal and having pride.
Yeah, but could
about
you
your
sign me up
fucking
for it because I
situation.
don't know?
I would be happy to live in the wild if I had to, but I have to live in a society where I can't just hunt.
You don't have to.
Yes, I do. Where can I go where I have to do
The
where
woods,
I can
the
live?
deep and dark in the
Oh,
woods.
you mean the woods that you have to pay for and you have to move every 2 weeks and that's mapped out by everyone? And also a society that hasn't taught me any of the skills I need to survive in the wild.
Why did you
Go
say
to
you have to
Canada.
move every 2 weeks?
Go to northern Canada.
I don't want to live in the winter. I don't have to live in the
Go to
winter just to
southern
escape from
Canada.
you. I should be
Go
able
to
to
Nova
live.
Scotia.
You can totally afford me. Unemployment is your right. Communism is within your reach. We can have it
all right,
now.
This isn't a Hitler rally.
But maybe
Fuck you, trying to unemployment shame me just because I'm like,
you try.
you're selling your body for Jews, you're selling your body for sexual pleasure, and you can't have a society where you're just making sex videos for each other. There's more to humanity than just like fucking each other. Has to be more. That's like empty goal.
Yeah.
What is it?
What are we gonna do though?
Space travel.
No.
What? That's nerd shit, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the future of our society.
I wanna scuba dive for shipwrecks, but not to hunt for treasure,
That's
just to
so
like chill.
random.
Why? What else are we gonna do?
Not do that because it's a waste of time.
I don't want to space travel. The fuck?
Well, you don't
You
have
can
to.
build robots that do it for you.
Dude, how do you guys feel about the building that fell down in Miami?
What building?
Do you guys know about that?
I
No.
think it was like a limestone thing. Like it was like a
Really?
foundation, like it gave way, which is like hard to test for. You know, like the ground could just go out from under you, and it doesn't matter how good you build that building, it's still gonna fall down. It's like one of those things that happen. But if it was like architectural error, I don't think it was though, because
I don't know if they
buildings
know
in
yet.
Americas don't really collapse.
Do they know that yet? Do they know what happened?
I don't think so. I didn't see anything about it.
Yeah, but I used to be so scared in New York when I would like envision how many things were above me when I was just sleeping, trying to go to sleep. Like how many beds and pieces of furniture and shit would fall on you. Yeah, in New York. That's not natural.
Yeah, I know.
That's not natural to be underneath that, all of that.
But I mean, monkeys sleep on top of each other. They sleep in like different like hammocks.
Yeah, pretend you're
They
in a
don't-
tree.
They have hammocks.
No, they don't have
Yes,
hammocks.
they do, and they eat bananas
They have hammocks?
in their hammocks.
Well, how do they make the hammocks?
And they listen to monkey music, where it's like,
I don't think they have hammocks.
ooh, banana.
I think they're in like vines.
Yeah, you need to
than
find a
actual
comedian that
hammocks.
matches your like thing, so that y'all can both like work off of each other and in these things.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That's supposed to be you. You're supposed to be bouncing off us.
Yeah. Why?
Yeah, but you and I are so realistic. He's like talking about dancing monkeys on hammocks.
That's
and
a
we're
real
like, "Dude,
thing.
that's not-"
What are you talking about? That's what they do. What do
But
you
if
think
you found
monkeys
somebody,
do?
if somebody
Do
came,
you
That's
think
what they
that,
do, and they play saxophones.
yeah, if somebody came
What is
here
wrong with you?
who like could match you, y'all would be really silly. You know, you'd have like a silly thing.
Yeah, well, maybe.
Who do you think would be the best person for Reilly to do
maybe
a podcast
a
with?
baby Crystalia.
Like Mikey Biggs. They would just go off on tangents.
I don't know who that
together.
is. It's whatever.
Mikey.
Jack Timmons.
Yeah. Let's get him in here. Let's call him in. Hey, guys.
He'd
think
be
it's
like,
'cause he's
oh,
white."
and what about if they also have a flute?
Yeah, dude.
and like they wear shoes,
That's
right?
so easy to just make fun of someone, but why don't you do a joke? Why don't you do a joke?
Christy's
That's
too
so
real.
easy to just like make fun of someone's joke.
Just analyze Reilly right now.
Analyze me.
Tell us what's wrong with Reilly. Just to the core.
Let's do the new segment. What's wrong with Riley this week?
What's wrong with Reilly?
Dude, I was watching the rescue crew at the building.
Boring.
I don't like this story.
I mean,
isn't wrong with
I was
Reilly.
watching TV. That's how the story.
yo, the rescue crew at the building, they're working against time, and it's like 30 rescue guys underwater in the basement, like trying to drill out.
Wow.
Only one guy is working, and the rest are standing around watching. They don't want to work.
Probably not an allegory for life.
They're not
It's a
running around
mist.
like trying to
Well,
like
you're trying
find
to
people.
look
rescue.
for patterns.
There's
and
150
things that are
missing
not
people.
Why are they
pattern.
They're rescuing them by drilling holes?
Yeah, they're, like,
there's only
trying to
one
get up
Maybe there's
into
only
the
one
into-
drill.
Dude,
Maybe
fuck.
It's too narrow.
What? Do they have more drills? Like
They probably do. The mayor is there going
Okay.
like they're working as fast as they can, and the video just shows all of them like watching one guy drill.
That doesn't mean that they're not working hard. None of the views expressed by Kristy are shared by anyone else on the podcast.
Who's Kristy?
I just think that like if 150 people are like under the rubble, you should be like at least looking like you're taking some rubble.
You just want the theater of rescue
you should be at least like if I was over there in a suit in a vest, right, I would be like lifting a piece of rubble. No, I can't pull it up. I don't know how.
Because if everyone is looking for it, there's more chance of cave-ins.
So you think that they should just stand there?
I think you should do a scientific approach that isn't going to appease people like you who are just taking glimpses at it.
If you were stuck under rubble, you'd be so pissed, yelling. You'd be like, get the fuck over here, you lazy shit. Like, that's what you would be doing. If your leg was stuck under a rubble.
Be like, look like you're working.
A rubble?
Yeah, a piece of material, like a piece of material, you know?
Yeah.
You went through 9/11 and you don't know what rubble is? Were you here during 9/11?
I was in northern Canada at the time.
Okay.
He was Santa Claus.
I was on vacation.
What's rubble? That's like the definition of white privilege. What's rubble? Like everyone's like, yeah, rubble.
It.
I thought you were saying rebel, and then when I asked
Red Bull.
Red Bull gives you wings.
Yeah.
Red Bull, sponsor us.
What about you guys?
I don't know what do you mean? What about us?
I have another topic, but if you guys want to bring one up.
What's your topic?
Let's not do topics.
Okay.
Let's do the topical portion. And then after that, we're doing the tropical portion, which is when we all put on grass straw hats and drink pina coladas.
Hey, welcome to the tropical.
That's why I wanted to do a podcast last night, because I was like, what if it's like we're kind of drunk and it's like, you know, we did the whole day and now we do a podcast, you know?
What are you talking about?
I tried to do a podcast with y'all at 1 a.m. last night.
I don't remember that.
I know. It's okay.
I was asleep.
Yeah.
I got in and out last night.
Do you think that that's a good idea?
Good choice. To do a podcast late at night? Yes. Especially when it's not at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah. And I was texting you. I said, I want to do 2.5 hours of podcasting a day. And you didn't reply.
Oh, I don't know what to say to that. Next question.
Do you think it's stupid to try to do that?
Let's do a blind date.
All right, you guys go on a date. I'll judge you.
All right, hey, nice to meet you.
I just want to know if you think it's stupid to try to do that.
You're breaking the fourth wall. It's not stupid. Go on a date now. Go.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, so do you like wearing gloves and stuff?
When I'm driving.
Okay, what's your name?
I hate I hate it when people ask me my name at the beginning of conversations.
That was at the.
It's like, what does it have to do with anything?
Yeah, I know. You know. I don't like it too, but it's kind of like just a way to like acknowledge each other. No. Yes.
No, it's a stupid thing to do. You are dumb if you do that. And everybody.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not.
I've been so rude to people.
It's not.
It is dumb.
No, it's not. It's a way of looking someone in the eyes and being like, "Hey, it's a pleasure to meet you."
If I ask you your name, I give you a reason because I think there needs to be a reason. So I'll ask you your name.
Not what's your name, but like, "Hey, my name is Reilly. Nice to meet you." That's a good thing to do.
Here's the thing. We meet so many people, and in our industry, there's a lot of pressure to remember names. So when I'm overwhelmed in a corner and you come up to me and throw your name at me.
Why are you in a corner?
I'm waiting at something. You come up to me and you go, hey, remember this, Reilly. But okay, bye. And then next time you come up to me, you're like, do you remember? Like a month later. And I'm like, no.
Well, no one's pressuring you to remember.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Usually they do it if you have a connection. But yeah,
you need a connection.
Especially
if you're entering a conversation.
A lot of people are like, they want to get under your skin and into your brain so they can convince you to fuck them. So they have a lot more fuckery in social conversations with.
So that I'm like, I'm freaking out, and they're like, calm down.
Come to my bed.
Yeah.
Yo, don't be weird. Take off
Help!
your clothes.
I'm having an identity crisis because of all the toxic things you said to me. Oh, shh.
Do you feel that a lot?
What are you talking about?
I have a way with women. Come here, little woman.
Like
There you go. Right on here.
Oh, you're always. I bet you eat people's asses so much.
Like building a web.
No, I was doing an impression of you with the guitar and the moth. Like, come here, little buddy.
There's a moth that got stuck in the guitar, but luckily I showed my face and it was light enough.
It went towards the light.
That's so funny and a good joke.
Thank you.
Do you really think so?
Yeah, I like that. You should actually say that on stage.
I did.
It's not
I
the
said
best.
I can't go out at night because moths think I'm a light.
Yes, I love it.
An all white light.
I'm a light to white people.
The white light.
If I rest my
Give it up for Reilly. The
if
white light.
If I rest my arm near fat women in the South, sometimes they try to eat it because it looks like caramel. Is that funny? No.
No, it looks like a chicken wing.
Yeah.
They're like, look at that.
All right, yeah.
It looks like a...
They're like, oh, turkey wing. Okay.
Turkey? Oh, who left this turkey leg?
Oh, yeah, I'm just going to butt into it on the bus.
I think fat people are the worst.
Dude, all the shit with...
What about Tyler
Yeah.
Brown?
No, I'm just joking.
You can't do that.
No, I think fat people who only like food are the worst.
That's literally a trap. You like open up a safe haven for me to like say something, and then you shut it, and you're like, no.
Well,
no.
I'm just saying my opinion. You can say your opinion.
But you said it. You opened it up and made it really safe for me to say that.
What?
That I agreed, and then you're like,
You hate
that was
fat
a lie.
people?
What do you hate about fat
Kristy
people?
hates fat people.
When there's like pressure behind it to not
Laugh at their faces.
there's pressure to not
Belittle
show
them.
that you notice or whatever.
No, there's not.
Oh, look, a normal 400-pound person.
I think
Hello.
most people like that. I don't know. Yeah, you're right. I don't know.
I had a friend in high school who was like getting fat and stuff, and I like was so mad about it. I was like, but I didn't say anything.
Not if she's like that fat. If she's huge, like yeah, like obviously you acknowledge it. But if she was just like a little fat, then like don't be like, hey, you're kind of fat.
It's a remember in high school, it's a problem for girls because when you want to hang out with guys, they go, hey, bring your hottest girlfriends. They always say that.
I love
so you
saying
need
that to
hot
girls.
you need hot
Bring
girls.
only a hottest
so you're like,
for
oh,
me,
I would always
wench.
have like, I would be like, oh fuck, what girls are like actually hot enough? And so, and you want to like them. So when
who do I want to make out with most?
when your favorite people are ugly, you're like, could you
Get your shit
get
together.
Yeah.
So
We're all
anyways,
in
this girl,
together.
she would
I
often
want
be
everyone
like,
in my friend group to be hot, fit,
yeah,
and ready to.
to be
There you
successful,
go.
to be
Rumble.
successful.
They gotta be good at dancing.
Dude, what if you guys were a bunch of slobs? You know what I mean? It's like, what are we
Have
doing?
you seen Reilly?
Yeah,
on the
you're
couch?
slobs, but at least like you're still not fully collapsed into that. You know,
Whoa,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
you can always turn it around in the
Slobby
hygiene.
about me.
No,
It's
you
not
just
hygiene.
clean more.
My
but
house.
no, I don't know. It's fine.
I'm pretty clean.
Okay.
He's a clean man, and you're just
Sorry.
putting your unrealistic standards of beauty.
I
and
always make sure to have a
perfection on it.
mint on me.
Dude, remember
I think she should.
when we
means it
become
for me.
successful, we're all gonna look like Tony Hinchcliffe, right?
You already do.
Perfect, in a cool costume every single day.
What he did
That
this
just sounds like a.
Costume?
Dude, when you
Is this
got
a costume, or
promoted,
is
when you
it
got promoted, he had a purple glove
like a
on.
marionette.
He had a purple
was
suit
dressed
on
like
and a
the
purple
Joker.
glove.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I saw him last night, and it's like
he's a cartoon character.
Yeah, he's like on
He
purpose.
plays with his form.
I love
clothes.
that.
Do that now.
Do it. I love it. That's so
You
amazing.
do it.
And he keeps everything shiny and clean and you know has a Corvette or whatever it is, right?
Yeah, he has a nice car. I roast.
You have roast.
No, that's his license plate.
Oh. But so we're gonna be like that. You just have to take it one step at a time. You know, like start lotioning your
Yeah.
body.
Start actually, working on your craft, and not your looks.
Are you trying to say that Tony didn't work on his craft?
No, I'm saying you.
Whoa! What the fuck?
Oh, burn.
No, I'm saying that's not important. That's Like,
they call me Big Shawarma.
Don't focus on that. Just focus on getting better at comedy.
Bitch, I'm gonna focus on everything because I am all omnipotent.
What does that mean?
Powerful.
A beautiful person.
You are pretty well.
You don't have to limit yourself. You don't have to be like, no, my asshole is just gonna stink because I'm working on my comedy. You know.
So you think that you want to be successful because then you're gonna look good?
Minimum of effort
into your ass.
No, I put a lot of effort. I want to get a bidet.
I put a lot of effort in putting other people's cocks in my ass.
But this girl, she would go, "Do I look fat in this?" And I would have to say no, right?
Yikes.
But it was like my real answer. My real answer was like, dude, you're getting fat. You know, but I would always say no.
If you were
and
really
I'd be like, what
her
the fuck, dude?
friend, you would be honest.
I know, but at the time, dude, it didn't feel like I could be honest. I don't know. You know?
Honest.
I mean, you can always be honest to friends.
Yeah.
Can I
think
be honest
now
with
I
you,
would,
Kristy?
Yeah. Yes, but
yes. Okay, you're a little fat right now. You're a big old fatty.
Yeah, I actually did gain some weight over the past few days.
Yeah.
It's true.
I noticed.
It's very noticeable. Like just a few pounds are so noticeable.
It's not.
Okay.
I actually was observing how skinny you look and sickly.
You're actually very.
I was much skinnier last time you guys saw me.
In a sexual way.
You're pretty skinny. I never really noticed that.
We all think you're beautiful. And I was just kidding about the fatty thing. I was just saying that.
But you can actually be really honest with me. I noticed that you're nicer to me in a certain way where there's like probably a huge dig that you have on me that you don't share. Like this other guy, remember when you said that to that one guy that he looked like he was turning into a tree?
Yeah.
My mind exploded because that's what I was like trying to figure out for a few days. I was like, this guy, it's like that feeling, like that bad trip feeling of like, what is he?
He's gonna crawl into the couch and
he's not
decay.
actually turning into a tree.
I don't know. I mean, like, at what point is it basically what's going on? His body is just a bunch of follicles, hair follicles and veins.
We have a common ancestor with trees.
Yeah. If you tripped hard enough, you would see everything.
I don't even know what you're talking about, but that's a good roast.
Errol.
When you said, because I was thinking about it for such a long time, and then you said it, and I was like, God, you always get to the accurate point. And it can be really hurtful to people because they're like trying to hide it or something, you know, or they don't notice it themselves.
I didn't think of it until it happened. I wasn't like, he's a tree. I did think of that with your camo bikini, though.
Okay, yeah.
That roast.
Yeah, that was well worded, you know.
I was thinking about how to word it. That one I planned.
Oh, that's a good one.
So what you did is you're like camo bikini, camouflage. What is she camouflaging? Oh, her breasts. Is that the word? And
her bosom.
Wait, why would she need to camouflage them? Because the roast is that they're small.
Yeah.
You don't need to camouflage your breasts.
You don't need camouflage to hide your tits.
Yeah, and then you change it to a Boston accent, and you go, you don't need camouflage to hide your tits.
Is that a Boston accent?
Or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
Hey, sugar plums. How you like them apples, huh?
Sugar plums.
What is a sugar plum?
I think it's like a Christmas treat.
It sounds delicious.
I know.
But it's really good when somebody says something that's like well worded and then you can unpack it. You can see how they actually got to it. So hopefully you can start learning how to do it yourself.
What do you I do know how to do it. What are you talking about?
Reilly's just naturally talented. And that's why he's so tortured and never goes to mics.
I cower in fear.
Yeah. Because it makes you feel so much better than everyone else that you get scared of your own perfection.
It's pale whiteness.
Maybe, yeah.
Oh, pale. His paleness is here.
The pale lord.
Like, for instance, when you did your joke about should I be doing this? Just like saying all your jokes and undressing them? Sure, should I do this? Okay. When you're like, I'm from South Korea. Yep, a real Southerner. I love guns and fighting communism, which is so great because the communism part is so great because you're like, oh, it's true politically, you know?
Yeah, because
they both
fight.
They both hate communism.
I had a comeback line where I was like, "I hate communism more than you do, sir. They killed my grandmother."
And it was amazing that Alex Jones was right there, and he's like, "Yeah, they do both hate communism." Like, I was like, "Oh," but
we
then
can come
I was
together.
That's such a perfect
you
moment.
and I.
That's such a perfect moment in that joke.
I like how he laughed at the Black Panther joke.
Yeah, that's a good joke.
What were you gonna say?
He's a liberal.
I unpacked that joke because I got intimidated because I was like, "Fuck, that's like so good. Let me see if I can see if I could make it myself or whatever. Like, take the steps that you took."
I'm Ecuadorian. I'm from South America. Yeehaw.
Yeah, I could literally have done the same thing. But so you said I'm South Korean, and you're like Southerner. It's so easy to like retake the steps, and then you're like, okay, at least I know how you did it.
Yeah.
It's like, that's how you get good at cooking, right? You like figure out what recipes actually are, and then after a while, you can do it yourself.
Yeah.
Sorry, I know that you're so good at this. Why aren't you on the Dead Squad or whatever, the Dead Show?
The Dead
Squad. They'll be dead soon enough.
Dead Poet Society.
And that is a threat, by the way.
What?
No. Well,
good stuff.
I gotta put in my time.
So what do you think about the goddamn Austin comedy scene? We got Kill Tony here. We got Joe Rogan opening up his new club. We got Adam Egan telling me good job after every set. Big deal. Who knows? But we also got The Creek in the Cave. So what do you guys think about all four of those issues? Mainly the Adam Egan thing.
Who is that?
He's the booker at the Comedy Store and also this new club called Joe Rogan's New Fucking Club.
That's what it's called?
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That would be so funny.
Yeah.
And neon lights.
Imagine it's just like so thrown together. Like it's just like at a bar. Like.
Yeah. What if it sucks? Because I trust that it's not gonna suck. But what if it did?
That would be hilarious. That would be hilarious if it did. Though. Everyone's just like, oh.
The TV is always playing football.
It's like the party. And there's just like
the table's sticky.
There's just.
Yeah, that would be the ultimate downfall. Because it would be like.
It's like
we
one
really
balloon
had faith.
Like everyone's like drinking Lone Stars.
They're
like, oh, Joe Rogan, cool. We love the club.
The Joe Rogan comedy.
He's like, you guys like it? This is fucking awesome, right?
Yeah, we're there like,
bingo.
Yeah, this is so cool.
Joe Rogan's like, hey, thanks for coming, guys. So I used to have more comedians come, but lately they haven't been coming.
Yikes. It's gonna be fine though. It'll be really cool.
Yeah, obviously it's gonna be the best club.
He has the most money in the world.
Yeah, and he has good taste.
Yeah, his podcast studio looks really nice.
I actually feel good about it here. Like at first, when I came here, there was less mics, right?
Yeah.
There's like many more mics and like good people.
Good vibes.
More good people. Because at first I was like, I got burnt out after 3 days of being here because I was surrounded by like some weird open micers, and I was like, fuck.
What, us?
Leo.
But it's okay.
Just kidding,
it's getting
Leo.
better.
I think it's getting worse.
That's because your attitude has been getting worse, though.
What
for the
are you
past.
Talking about?
What? You were like, I don't want to do it anymore. I just want to like.
He needed
to
figure out his life and pay his rent. And
it's okay to take a break from rest.
Get a new girlfriend.
Yeah, you're one of those people.
One of what people?
People
trying to be happy?
Yeah, you want to be tied down to somebody.
No, I don't. I want to be balanced in my life.
Dude, do you think manipulating a girl and making her get all emotional with you all day, every day is gonna like be good for you?
About?
That's what you think relationships are? Manipulating people, all the constant manipulation to get you to stay.
Why do you think I manipulate people?
Well, okay. I guess I don't know that.
Well, do we manipulate you to come to this podcast? Or
No,
are
I
you
ask.
manipulating us?
I ask.
Who's the manipulator in this relationship?
I don't.
Like a relationship with a girl is much more like you guys have to talk a lot, and there's gonna be all these like expectations.
Yeah.
And you're gonna every single day you're gonna be like, well, I'm going to the mics, and she's gonna be like, what? Why not? Why are you going to the mics?
Why do you want to spend time?
I'm not saying I want that per se. I just want to be more balanced. I want to like do other things and like meet other people. But
yeah.
I mean, like, why not? Like, I mean, obviously, I'm not gonna like be the girl who doesn't understand my values.
That's why you can be with the band people that want us to party every single night with them, and they have girls around them.
I don't want to party per se either.
They talk.
Riley wants the perfect life of simple Rick.
I want to be
So
healthy.
do you think she's just gonna be laying in here or something, like, and then you leave?
Yeah, that's
and come back and she's still laying there.
Yeah, and she's like, "Oh, I've been sleeping. I've been waiting." And I'm like, "Go back to sleep. I'm playing Catan."
Yeah, we're playing Catan now.
And she's like, "Okay. Well, let me know when you want to have sex."
Yeah.
I'm just a hole.
What happened to the last girl? Is it not a possibility anymore?
Gossip.
Why would you say that?
With 2 African
I think I just
women.
thought that maybe you were with somebody in Austin so far, at least like a few people in Austin so far, and I just figured.
Dude,
like,
Reilly fucks.
Are they still possibilities?
Riley gets laid.
I don't know.
Okay.
Riley.
So what are you gonna? Are you on an
sex
app
hound.
or are you on an
can't
app?
Come.
You can look on Tinder, right?
Yeah.
Is that fun?
It's okay.
You don't
You're
want to talk about
freaking
this?
him out.
Sorry.
Yeah,
it's good, you know.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Maybe you could establish a casual relationship with someone. So you're like, hey, I just want to like have somebody to fuck and hang out with. Do you want that?
Yeah.
That could be really nice. I bet a lot of people are actually looking for that now.
Yeah.
I have a feeling they are.
Yeah.
Millennials. Gen Z.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, that's
Cash.
that's basically like what dating is now. It's just kind of fucking and hanging out.
I
Really?
shouldn't have made
Yeah.
fun of this guy.
What? I shouldn't have made fun of this guy? Are you on a drug?
What?
So this guy was wearing a shirt and I kept reading his shirt.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't know.
Was it a comedian?
Yeah.
They can be very sensitive people.
I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you were talking about like.
Do you guys need more weed
For
or something?
Jesus.
Both of your vibes went down. I'm sorry if I
Just
did
got
that.
too real.
You're asking him about his relationships.
My most sensitive topic.
Well,
Not
a big thing.
unlike your
Oh, 'cause
dick.
you're in the age, dude. Before you hit 24, you're like really like actively trying to like get a
Figure
person.
out who you are.
Yeah. When you're 22, it's true. You're like really trying to find somebody to like marry. Like you're like really hardcore. Once
Depends
you
on
hit
the
24,
person.
25, 26, you're like, wait a minute.
I feel like Riley's more in the stage of who am I? I know so
Yeah.
much, but what do
I don't
want
blame
to
you
do?
anymore. You're gonna need a lot of. It's gonna be a tough ride for the next 2 years for you romantically.
You're gonna fuck a lot of bitches.
Well, I mean, it can't get much worse. No, I'm just joking.
Yeah, just don't, just don't put any emotions into it because that'll get you hurt.
Yeah, well.
Good advice.
Just go tell people that you want to have fun in your early 20s and maybe they'll say the same thing.
Hi, I'm in my early 20s and I just want to have fun.
What is this, LinkedIn?
Yeah.
Basically what LinkedIn is.
Yeah. Yeah, in your early 20s, you really try to tie a serious relationship into your work.
Well, are you just talking about yourself or?
Everybody. And I read a book about adult crises, and that's like 18 through 23. It's like this crazy time where a lot of people end up getting married and shit, and that's not a good idea. Yeah.
Well, it was for our parents' generation, but we live in different times.
Well, it's like a genetic, like you genetically, like
in your
want
ribs.
that thing and stuff.
You
I
want
know
a
the one
baby?
that I want.
Do you feel a baby feeling sometimes? Like, oh,
No, I still have not
I
felt
need
that.
a baby in here.
Oh, there's a hole where a baby is supposed to be.
Why isn't there a baby in here right now?
That would be. I'm glad that I don't have that feeling. That would be tough. to really want a baby.
What do you think Reilly's real issue is? Not that he wants to be in a relationship and marry, but like I think he wants everything.
The real issue is that he's 22.
He can't have it.
Yeah. But my
and
like thing is that
something.
What we have is that we're like my career, my aspirations satisfy me enough. I'm not going to speak for you. But it's like your aspirations satisfy you enough.
So you could have the pick of the litter in terms of male sex, and you choose
but are you
comedy
gay?
Instead.
Are you gay?
No.
Tell me why you think a pick of the litter is a good thing. You could have think about if you could have a pick of the litter. Would you have one?
The option to choose if you can do it right.
Who do you think is a good penis for me? Is that nobody? Think about
Lucas
it.
Hurl. Lucas Hurl.
Oh shit, he's a beautiful guy, right? He's a beautiful they, and I guess
Lucas. Lucas McCrary.
Oh shit, I don't know who
Lucas Hurl too.
But Lucas McCrary is a beautiful.
Rob, the guy that bartends at the Creek. Fahim Anwar.
I don't like him like that.
Alex Jones.
Yeah.
Who do you think would be a good wife for me, Hans Kim?
I only know like a few comedians here in Austin, and I'm not supposed to talk about them anymore because we have to take a break.
No, like famous comedians, like Eliza Schlesinger,
Ali Wong.
Why? She's so mean.
Whoa.
She's so like dark and shit.
Nuh-uh.
Roseanne Barr.
A lesbian.
Yeah. You're not gonna find one, sweetie
That's
pie.
Hans's.
I would go for. There's probably like funny normal people. There's a lot of normal people who are actually funny, but they're just like successful and they don't need to be in the deep depths.
Like my dad.
You know?
What? Why would you sigh at that?
I don't know your dad.
She's holding back her anger.
I don't know your dad. But that's what I noticed
Amy
because
Schumer.
I dated a Jew in New York.
Who do you think Reilly would date? Probably Sarah Silverman.
Yes. Definitely.
Probably
She's
Esther
funnier than me,
Povitsky. You know Esther Povitsky?
Yeah.
You guys could just be sensitive together. Like, just like your sex is just like worms.
No. She can't be sillier than I am. I don't know. Maybe she can. She's really silly, though.
You don't like silly on silly?
I don't know her, so yeah.
Well, she's a silly goose.
What about really Whitney Cummings? I think she would break you.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's too serious.
She needs somebody that's very strong.
She's a lesbian. No, she's not.
You can't just say shit like that.
Yeah.
I was joking. I'm sorry, lady.
Lady.
Who... I feel like you would do well with
a very sweet girl.
Donnell Rawlings.
Midget.
Yeah, dude. I don't want to talk shit and everything and like mess
Brad
around
Williams.
with people, but like somebody like Holly, very sweet little girl. Not, and I don't mean little in a bad way.
For
Reilly.
You.
A sweet girl who's she's funny.
Don't make that face.
You know, so she's not gonna.
No, I was thinking about something
Holly
else.
in particular, like it's fine,
what
but
a coincidence.
like somebody she's funny, so she's not like you know, but she's a sweet little girl, and so you can be a man.
Yeah, compared to her.
You want to cuddle, and she's like, okay, you know. And I'm not saying Holly.
That was a good.
You guys could be.
And then y'all will giggle.
You guys could be
and
like
you're
a
big
couple
man.
in the suburbs, and you guys both like respect each other's boundaries.
It's not Holly in specific.
And no
but
one
We
there's a lot
sleep
of
in
fucks.
separate beds.
Yeah, you never fuck her. You never really fuck her. And she's just dying.
Maybe we shouldn't talk about people like this.
That's why I'm saying it's not her specific. I'm just saying that's what I'm trying to like. When I have a woman for you, that's my visual. It's like a very nice,
woman.
sweet, gentle girl who has a sense of humor.
I like someone who's creative and will push me.
Yeah, she does, and that's another good thing about Holly. She'll push you.
Why?
Even though
Because she's smart.
she's like smart. Yeah, she's smart.
Holly.
Oh no!
I think she has a boyfriend.
Kristy brought her up.
she matches the vision that I have. That's all. But it's okay.
If you had to have anyone's career right now, who would it be? Joe Rogan.
You want to
Crystal, yeah.
I would have Andrew Schultz would have a good career.
Theo Von.
Let's just talk about people who we want to be.
I want to be Kristy Vera so that I can properly
have the pick of the litter and fuck Lucas.
I want to
make
be
the right decisions and dominate life.
So if you were me, would you go fuck the bartender at the creek? Is that a right decision?
Yes.
What the fuck?
Because life is.
You're not gonna make the right decisions, dude. There's STDs.
Make the right decision.
There's STDs.
Yeah.
There's like, you know, all the things that go into play. Like when you have sex with somebody.
That's what she thinks about people.
I know.
When you bring a girl,
she wants everything to be clean.
When you bring a girl into
she wants sex to be like surgery.
Yeah. When you bring a girl into the van, how long do you have to like deal with all the other consequences?
Like cleaning the sheets.
So I'm not talking about any girl in specific, but like one of the girls that you recently brought into your van, like.
You have no idea where we fucked.
Wait. Yeah, it was her house, right? Recently. So, but anyways,
I don't know who you're talking about, but go ahead.
It doesn't have to be anyone in specific, right? Like just one of the recent ones. Was it completely amazing, or were there parts that you're like, oh God, like, God?
Yes,
this is annoying.
There were parts that were annoying, but that's life. Like
that's what happens when you bring somebody
even
into
comedy.
Yeah.
Okay, there's negative consequences to fucking the bartender at the creek.
Yeah, you never know what they're gonna smell like and just all kinds of things.
But that's also in the positive direction. You never know what they're gonna bring to your life that you're not focusing on because you have risk aversion because you were hurt in the past or something.
You just don't want a sweaty, hairy dick in your mouth. That's just all I'm trying to say. Like you just don't want any of that kind of pressure. Like that's nasty. I don't know.
What do you want?
I'm repeating myself. But
I mean, I would pick like someone because like sex.
Yeah.
You don't have to give blowjobs if you don't like it. You can do a lot of other things with your
hand job
fingers.
And you have to talk to them. Sometimes that can be really bad. Like.
But haven't you been in a good relationship? Yes. And you're just repressing it.
Have you guys been in good relationships?
I've been in relationships where there were good moments.
Oh, why was that sad to me? Like, just like a moment where you're like, oh, this is a good moment, and then the rest is like annoying again. Yeah, but I believe the same thing. That's true.
It's what you choose to focus on. There's good and bad in a relationship, but you just hate people. But I mean,
we're like, he's like a child when it comes to this topic. He's like a child, and we're like really.
He just doesn't
really,
say
like,
anything.
Shitting on like a big thing for him right now.
Yeah.
Like love. We're really like, dude, no.
Yeah, I mean, we're more jaded.
We're like telling you that Santa isn't real.
Well, I'm trying to figure out the same thing as you guys. Like, we're all obviously trying to figure this out. Like, you guys haven't figured it out either.
Yes. And that's why you don't respect us. But I don't respect you because you haven't figured anything out. You haven't even tried. You're just starting out.
Me?
Yeah.
I've done a lot of stuff.
You like Tyler, the Creator.
So?
You're like excited about his new album and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I like music.
Yeah. You figured that out.
Why are you? I'm not an idiot. Okay. I've done a lot of stuff. Like.
From the mouth of babes comes wisdom. Oh.
No, I'm joking.
Yeah, I mean, he's like, probably has a healthier outlook on dating.
Yeah.
Because he's not like hateful like we are.
I like going on dates and being like, hey, we're on a date.
But don't you
That's
think
so
that
sweet.
Like once people reach the age of like 18 or 19, like they're pretty much adults and there's like no difference in age besides like cosmetics? Like when there's like an adult, like it's like age doesn't really matter.
Dude, I recently was like basically dating a guy who I didn't notice, and then suddenly he said something that was so naive about the world, and I was like, "How old are you?" And he said 21. Is he like mad? Oh, okay.
It's almost out of battery.
Okay, that's fine.
All right.
We have to go do
thanks,
mics.
guys. Signing off for Hans Kim.
Reilly.
Podcast.
Thanks. So Kristy, did you have anything else you wanted to say about dating?
It was always a big difference because.
All right. Thank you, everyone.
I should have known.
You shouldn't interrupt a woman.
What did you want to say?
They're very fucking naive, and like he would call me, talk on the phone. He would talk on the phone with me and like say shit that he discovered. He'd be like, "Did you know that something about racism? Did you?" And I'd be like, "Dude, shut the fuck up." Like he'd always have these discoveries and shit.
Yeah, because you already knew it.
And be like lecturing me about naive new ideas that he was just learning. And I'd be like, "Oh my God, I hate, shut up. This is a waste of time."
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You didn't want to talk about it, but he was like just discovering it because he's young.
Yeah, and so I felt bad to be mean. I was like, "Dude, it's just because you're young. Like, I'm so sorry, but I can't hear this. Like, it's I have other things to do." Like,
but maybe don't bring up his age when telling him to shut up, because.
Well, that's the only reason. It's not that it's like that's the only reason is that you just learned this, and there's all these other levels. And I don't want to hear you lecturing me about
like
it.
that is like a bad way to tell someone that you don't want to talk right now. Like if you want to say that,
it was really bad.
There's
I didn't
a better
know what to
way
do.
to say it.
I didn't know what to do. I've never experienced that before, and I was like, "Oh my God, I've never experienced."
Well, then use your age and
lecturing.
experience for something more than shutting down conversation and school him.
I didn't want to have the conversation. Like I was like, "I'm busy. Like I don't want to."
It's weird that you would have walls where you don't want to talk about things.
Dude, if I was like lecturing, if I was a 20-year-old,
shouldn't you talk about
lecturing
everything?
you, huh?
Shouldn't you talk about everything?
There's just a moment sometimes when you're like, this person this brain isn't worth it. It's not going to grow my brain, and I'm not going to help. Like, I don't want to sit here and teach. That's why women always say they don't want to date younger guys because they don't want to teach them. And I was like, this is it. Like, that's what it is.
But teaching is a great
I don't want to be like, A, B, C. And he's like, yeah, it's like I just learned the alphabet, A, B, C, D. And you're like, oh my God. But guys think it's cute.
No, we're nicer than women.
No, I think it's because you think you're like a kid, you're like a baby, you're like a child. Let me fuck you, and we're like,
well, it's because we're stronger than you.
I heard about Jim Crow today in 4th grade.
We know how to get to where we're going.
Is it off? No. Oh, okay.
All right.
Let's goodbye.
Bye. Thank you.